The Hairy Hippo.
Hello everyone, I'm the Hairy Hippo and welcome to my newest video. So, as a Hordie, I've always liked Undercity. It's so cool, it's dark and dingy and yet has lots of neonistic colours. Yeah, I just made that word up, but it works, so I'm going to go with it anyway. Neonistic. Before we get into the core of this video, let's talk a bit about Undercity itself. We all know that it's located in Terrestrial Glades and that it's underneath the city of Lordaeron. But the main misconception about Undercity is that a lot of people think it's just a sewer system that's been expanded to accommodate the Forsaken and its evil doings. However, it's actually a bit more than that. The Undercity itself was actually the royal crypts, which, if you think about it, it's quite absurd. I know royal bloodlines can span numerous generations, but the crypt is freaking huge. I know they've done quite a considerable amount of expansion and so on, but even so, the fact that essentially that someone thought that a family crypt would be a great location to build a city, it's mind-blowing. Are we basically assuming that the royal crypt was the same size as the Paris underground? For those of you who don't know, Paris, France has miles upon miles of underground tunnelways that contain millions of skeletons. So I'd imagine this was probably Blizzard's lore inspiration to a degree. Now, as I said earlier, I love the colour scheme within Undercity, especially the neon green flowing river / canal doing. But, answer me this, what the hell is the green water? I've got 3 theories behind this, so let's go through them now. So number 1 is that it's radioactive waste from feces. This may seem ludicrous, but hear me out. The undead has an ability called cannibalism. Essentially, they eat the corpses of anything. This includes gnomes, you know. Now, we know that gnomes are renowned for dabbling with radiation, hence the leper gnomes, etc, etc, etc. So my theory is this. Is that a bunch of undead went down south, right, and munched on some leper gnomes. Surprisingly, they had some leftovers, so they packed the body parts away and got an undead mage to portal them back to Undercity. They decided to camp up in the ruins and have a little campfire story time and meal. Instead of using marshmallows, they had bits of leper gnome on a stick and cooked them up nicely whilst telling ghost stories, which was like, my cousin Sheila the Banshee, well, she haunts the graveyard down by the Scarlet Monastery and you wouldn't believe what she saw. You know, that kind of storytelling. Anyway, when they were all got into their sleeping bags, their stomachs started to churn and they basically had an instant case of the squits, also known as diarrhea. They ran to the edge of the camp, saw the sewer system, basically bent over and relieved themselves. Unfortunately, they forgot that the sewer system is also attached to the water line and therefore their radioactive waste polluted the canal system in Undercity, so it just made everything go green, and it's stayed like that since because, you know, look at Chernobyl, that's been radioactive for like decades. That ain't changing anytime soon. Okay, so maybe that's a bit far-fetched, so maybe we'll try theory 2. So, here we go. A group of alchemists were in the middle of creating some embalming fluid when they accidentally made a breakthrough in modern science. Somehow they had invented an energy drink that's kind of a greenish colouring and contained copious amounts of caffeine and taurine. The drink became so addictive amongst the Forsaken that they decided to reconstruct Undercity into a factory, and what you see today is like the Monster energy drink equivalent of the chocolate river from Willy Wonka. Okay, maybe it's Mountain Dew. Who knows? But I don't know, maybe that could be it. You imagine it, you're just like, Augustus Globe's just grabbing it and going, this Mountain Dew is lovely, jawohl. So theory 3. It's probably my favourite, mainly because I'm a fat hairy hippo and it suits my lifestyle. But quite simply, it's the preformed liquid of lime green jello. Oh yeah, baby, jello. Woo! You get some ice cream, have some jello. Undead like jello. Goes well with corpses. Whatever the reason is, I'm sure you have your own thoughts, theories, or maybe the actual fact behind the green canal system, so be sure to let me know in the comments sections below, because I'd love to hear what you guys think. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my short video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to do the usual likey button and subscribey things, and I'll be back soon with more weird thoughts and probably some general content. Bye-bye.
The Hairy Hippo.